And it's Intermission Live. I'm Christian Murray Scant. Welcome. Uh, I'm talking to you in the projector room. And just watched 3 episodes of Ip Man, the TV series, Chinese, subtitles, the whole aspects of that. And what I consider would be a good midnight, which it was a good midnight. Annabelle Creations, the prequel to the first Annabelle. Uh, I do like a little horror with my movie watching sometimes. Um, Ip Man, the TV series, is more about him as a young man and a boy, and him going through his political beliefs, should I say, and his way he became pretty much the kung fu master that he became, and the man who would sooner or later be the one who would train Bruce Lee. Um, I do think he is mainly to blame for the way Bruce Lee was as well. Um, but he also told Bruce Lee to settle down and not be so cocky. uh, I do like the new TV series. There's a different guy that's playing Ip Man, but I would consider anybody to view it. Um, as for Annabelle Creations, uh, I I keep on seeing new things every single time I see a movie, and I saw some new things here too with the Catholic belief and also what we believe in a lot of things, uh, fighting evil souls or whatever, you know. Uh, Luckily, God will always be with us, and that's one thing that we have on our side, but we have to believe. And I do believe that God, if you believe in Him, will help you out in some way or another. Um, and you saw that in this movie too. Although I do feel sorry for the girl, maybe she didn't really believe, and that's what got her in that mess with the evil in this movie. Um, I start seeing it philosophically every single time with things, and that's what I saw in this time with Annabelle Creations. It's a good horror film, though. I will admit that, and you got to see a little bit of a hint for the next film that they're going to be doing. It's you got to stay for the very end, but the nun is in it from Conjuring 2. So watch. I think she's kind of in it in the movie itself as well, but they don't really say much, and you only see what seems to be hands and a nun. Um, but in the end, you get the whole. It goes to an abbey in 1952, and the lights start to dim and turn off, and the nun is coming towards you. So that's the hint. And yes, there was a spoiler, but if you haven't seen it yet, then it's not really a spoiler, huh? Because because you should already seen it, the movie. But if you haven't, that's the hint at the end. Um, do like my scary films though. It does a good premise. As for my own films, I'm going to be editing. I'm still editing my film. I'm still editing the Drive-In Road Show, and I'm working on the trailers this week. Um, was gonna do this title cards in the timeline this week, and it's going well. I think, and I really have to re-update my computer. I need more RAMs to keep editing on that computer. So my niece's friend is gonna help me out, and he's pretty much a wizard in that kind of stuff. So sorry. That's what we're doing. We're getting more RAMs. I'm kind of updating it into a really good editing computer, uh, the way it's supposed to be done. Um, Tomorrow we'll probably be in the projector room. Othello, Orson Welles, the Orson Welles version, and I got the Criterion Collection, which was sort of like a two different versions plus a documentary and 3 discs. So I got the legit two movie versions of Othello, and believe it or not, I'll go into the black list that it had. Uh, I think I remember it sort of because it was never really finished, and people kept on cutting things out of it, or Wells basically was upset about that, and he would have these problems throughout the films, all the films he really did. Chimes at Midnight. People wouldn't, but people wouldn't want to see it in America anymore. I guess he had a little kind of blacklist uh, line behind him. But he was a great artist and he was a great filmmaker. And I do feel bad for him when he didn't get that notoriety until after he had passed away. Like Othello wasn't even released until after maybe 10 something years after he was passed away. And because I remember when he died in 1985. But Othello really wasn't released until 1992, or you really saw was the 1955 version, and they kind of remastered that as well in this Criterion Collection. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Um, I'll probably see one version one night and another version another night, just because I'm like that. Um, but I really like the Criterion collections. I think Criterion collections are very cool. Um, I have a large collection of collections. I would really like to go into the Criterion vault and just be invited there and pick through their library there, the ones I don't have, all the clips and stuff like that. So that's one thing I would really like to do when I get my things going with my films. Um, Also, I kind of want to get some of my films on Criterion if someday as well. Um, Other than that, that's what's up. I've been working on my films. It wrote a little bit today. I went to Jim Boy's today and wrote on both the mockumentary and the Warlock Den script that I am writing. Um, sort of did a double duty there. Then I did another errand, mailed something to Saison. So had a film. Then I went to Roseville Square, which you probably saw the video earlier, and showed you guys a little bit of Roseville Square, not a whole lot. It wasn't a tour though. Showed you Chubby's and went around Dimples there and got the Criterion and Black Superman, another Black Exploitation movie. And I have a large collection of Black Exploitation films too. And martial arts, Shaw Brother films, martial art films. Uh, I have all the Ip Man movies, all the ones that they made. Now I got the series. I'm waiting for them to come up with season 2 for Ip Man, the TV series. They haven't done that yet. I mean, for a while, it takes a long time for Chinese series to get here in America and get their release, and they only pick certain ones to get released here in America. So it's always kind of like a reward when we get them. Um, I kind of think that also that it's kind of a pleasure to see something that you don't really see that much too. And that's what I think about rare films also. I think rare films you don't really see much of, and that kind of is kind of reward to see rare films. And that's why I kind of thought at that time Trash Film had an equivalent of showing rare films. But after certain people left, they kind of stayed away from that. And it wasn't necessarily their fault, but they kind of took their. Here, let me get it. You know, now I can't. There. Oh. Trying to figure out this area here. They kind of took their their kind of influence and stuck with films that weren't really cult classics anymore, or doing things like that. So that's what I think. Um, and of course, that's my opinion, but I think that if you're going to be a cult movie fan, you're going to watch rare cult movies. And if you're going to do a cult film festival, you're going to do cult rare movies. That's just how I feel. Um, so they did good last time. I thought Night of the Living Dead showing it on in the park there was awesome, and it's it's kind of a driving feel to it too. Um, I hope Auburn State Theater shows Night of the Living Dead someday. Uh, I will go see it if it plays. Um, so will Harold and me, or whoever wants to go with me. I'm hoping to go see Wizard of Oz there. They're gonna have Wizard of Oz there, and they're gonna also have oh Billy Wilder's film The Apartment there. A bunch of Christmas stuff there. This month. Uh, Definitely go see it. I don't think I'll see. I'm trying to sit. Maybe I'll go see The Apartment, but I think I'll probably end up seeing Wizard of Oz. So I'm going to try to go best I can, and we'll see what happens here. So tomorrow will be Othello and another movie, and I don't know what the other movie will be yet. I'm going to be writing and editing tomorrow. I'll probably mostly writing and editing more though. Um, on the trailers, or starting the trailers, at least the title cards that is on there. And I'm doing good. I have an overture with the feature, the Dark Crystal, the Green Crystal movie. Now I got my names confused. Oh my goodness. So that's what's going on. Excuse me. Bless me. Um, the Green Crystal is mostly a film, homage to drive-in films, and we're doing that in a drive-in roadshow overture deal kind of thing, short kind of thing. We have a short film in the beginning there. Um, Hopefully we can get it all going. And what I know I'm gonna get it going and done and on time there. I need to get certain things going with the sound mixing and all that, but it looks good. I like how it's looking now. I mean, I like how the short's looking. I like how Green Crystal is going to look too. I have the whole riffs and raffs of old film going on there, old 70s, 60s films going on there. It looks like an old 60s and 70s film. But yeah, totally dig it out, man. I think you guys will like it. Um, It's in the vein of old bad movies, and I think if you like bad movies, you'll definitely like these. Um, but that's what's up. I'm doing that. So Annabelle Creations was awesome. I thought it was one of those great films that you need to see at a midnight screening if they have it, or if you're at home and watching it. So tomorrow will be another man episode deal with Othello, and I might do another movie too. So I guess until tomorrow, I'll talk to you guys soon. Signing off for now, Christian Maurice Scant out.